What's up guys, Steve Harris with Low Class Media here. Right now I am currently in the lead for the 2021 Torcs Open D Championship, and I'm ahead by a considerable margin. So that begs the question, should I move up to the next class? Today we're going to talk about all that and more and break down my race from Torcs Round 7, Rusty's Walnut Creek.
Let's go, ladies! Good luck, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, 30 seconds is up. It's the Open D. 148, Stephen Harris. Only one podium, third place, but he's got the point lead. He is the target man, number 148. Here comes the finger. Are you ready? It's the point.
Thank you.
Hold on. I gotta say something here. First of all, let me say I appreciate you, Dean Spillers. I love the element that Dean has brought to our races more recently. He helps us keep organized and make sure that we're starting on the correct row. And honestly, he's entertaining and fun to listen to. So Dean, we appreciate you. However, there was a comment made by a certain someone, and I'm not sure if you guys heard it, but his recommendation is that myself and all of my Open D competitors should move up a class because Open D is not a class. And I must say, that hurt my feelings a little bit. First of all, yes, it is a class. And I've seen this "you need to move up a class" argument posed many times, and I'm not sure I agree with it in all cases. For the record, I personally will indeed be moving up at the end of this season into the 250 FC class, and I'm excited for those challenges that lay ahead. But to stand in front of a group of 30 men, and maybe women too, right before they're about to take off on the race and say that we should all move up because Open D is not a class, I just think that's a little bit weak. Especially considering that some of us might even get injured in this race. Now look, there's no need to single out anyone here, but if his or anyone else's recommendation is that me or anyone else in Open D should move up because Open D is not a class, well then I'm here today to say, no, we'll stay in Open D for as long as it's fair and it makes sense to us. And I would add that I hope no one from my class moves up because it is those people who I compete with and race against regularly who I'm able to compare myself to and measure the progress of my performance. So since I know you guys all care, I want to share 3 reasons why I am staying in the Open D class for now until the end of the season. Number 1, I'm only just now starting to feel comfortable with my riding. To demonstrate this, take a journey with me into the past.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on! Come on, come on! Hey, come on, get out of the way! Thank you! Oh, I gotta make up time.
Now that was barely over a year ago at Ott Ranch in 2020. It was ugly. But check out this clip one race later from Styx.
Thank you! Coming on your inside! Hold on! Hey! Thank you!
Not much progress, but at least I got out of the way quicker. But it was bad, folks. But it is true. The amount of growth and development I've made since those 2 videos were taken is insane. I bought a new bike. I've learned how to tune it. I've met so many people that have taught me all kinds of things about motorcycle racing, and I'm grateful for that. But I've only just started to feel comfortable on the bike. And the amount of things that I learn each and every race is still huge, because despite my progress, I am an infant when it comes to motorcycle racing. And that's a perfect segue into my next point. Number 2, people say when you move up a class and ride with faster people, you get faster faster. And I would agree with that. That's exactly what I do when I go and ride for practice. But I don't think that concept necessarily applies to all cases in racing. Let me explain. Consider what I learned this past weekend at Rusty's. There hasn't been a race yet in which I have gained such an incredible perspective on the concept of not just being fast, but being quick over the entire course of the race. I finished 4th at Rusty's, and you could almost make the argument that I should have had a better finish than that. But I finished 4th specifically because I tried to go faster than I should. Other than one crash where I literally just made a completely dumb riding error, every single one of my mistakes came from trying to ride too fast. And in these cases, you can literally say that being able to ride fast was a useless skill in these critical moments. And not only that, it was the single biggest contributing factor to going slower. So I would argue that there were much more important concepts at play that have to do with racecraft rather than bike speed or rider skill, like, what is my race strategy? Or how will I keep a clear and calm mind when I make a mistake so I don't let my emotions get the better of me and skyrocket my blood pressure and ultimately get more tired? Or maybe even, how will I improve my ability to pick the correct moments to pass instead of forcing a pass in a situation where I ultimately crash? These are all things that I think are best learned when racing in a class where you are more evenly matched. If I was riding up a class with people who are much better, how am I supposed to work on these things when everyone is passing me and driving away into the distance? There are definitely more than 3 reasons, but for the sake of time, my third and final reason for sticking with Open D until the end of the season is because I'm having a really great time racing with really great friends every time I come to an Open D race at a Torcs event. Ian Anderson, Diego Flores, Travis Pence, John Miller, Justin Couch, Scott Fortenberry, the list of names goes on. We all know each other, and we are all having a great time racing against each other. And not one of us wins every single race, or even finishes for that matter. But we are all learning a ton about what we're capable of, doing something that we love to do. In conclusion, Open D is absolutely a viable class. And if I thought I was supposed to be in one of the C classes, I would have already moved up because I'm constantly thinking about my riding and what I can do to make the best decisions for my riding. But if someone wants to race A class, more power to you. Go race A. If someone wants to be a pro, go be a pro. But sure, if someone's sandbagging, maybe they should move up. But don't forget that some of those people that you think should move up might just be having a really great time racing with really great friends. And I think we can all relate to that. Let's jump into the race here and break down what happened for me at Rusty's Walnut Creek Round 7. All right, here we go. My best start of the season. 2nd place into turn 1. That's actually one of my goals checked off the list. I said I wanted to be top 3 going into the whole shot. Win a race.
Good job, Diego.
And win the championship. So 1 goal down.
Good job, Diego.
Diego, nice little course cut to start the race. I saw that. This dude passed me right here. Made me feel bad about myself. I mean, he just freaking went right around me. But honestly, I wasn't feeling super comfortable on the bike. The whole day, I just felt like it was just real harsh. The ride was just real harsh.
Nice and easy. I've got a flat front and I can feel it.
I don't have a flat front. It's an overinflated front tire.
I would not stand there.
But thanks.
He got me.
Hey
Straight
man,
up.
you got a stick on your head. Got to stay on the trail, man. It don't work. That's the race winner, by the way. trying to tell y'all, you can't be driving in them trees. He also beat me. There's Diego. I see him. Once I got back by those guys, I was like kind of settled in and ready to just start, you know, racing nice and consistent, good speed, just nothing crazy, just keep going. Put your bike in the right gear, Steve. Yeah, I felt really good right here. I was, you know, I knew those other guys might be a little bit faster than me, but, you know, it's a long race, so eventually I feel like, you know, things would slow down and I'd probably be, you know, a good match for them. But at this point, like I said, I was just want to stay clean, stay ahead of everything, but this was a nightmare.
Sorry, Diego, you got it, you got it. Go, Diego.
He's getting heckled.
Go, Diego. Me!
It's bad. It is so bad. Diego, when he pulled away, he kind of hesitated just a little bit, and I ran into his back tire. Oh my God, she's screaming. Oh my God. I ran into his back tire, and when I went to put my foot down, her tire was there.
She was not happy.
I just kind of fell over. No, she was not happy.
Fuck.
Just throw an F-bomb in there just for good measure. This was a tough little 180 right here. Kind of getting up on that hill off camber and then having to, you know, lean the bike back down, and it's almost like more than a 180 degree turn. It's almost tighter than that.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. This was such a sketchy descent right here. That ledge right there at the end just kept getting dug out more and more over the course of the race to where it was just like a cliff. This is like my arch nemesis right here. Like, I don't like riding on rocks. My friends will go practice at places where it's really rocky. I just don't even go. I don't like it. I mean, for sure, if I practiced it, I'd be better at it, but it's not fun to me. So, but I like having interesting elements in the course during the race. So, in some ways, I was happy to see those rocks just because it's just makes for a more interesting course.
I'm so tired already.
Which is such BS. I should not be tired. I mean, this is lap 1. I need to be able to charge hard for at least 1 lap.
Come on.
God. I was probably winded from picking the bike off the ground over by that massive pile up. But still, I mean, I should be able to pick up the bike 1 time without losing all my wind. At this point, you know, a lot of the leaders have kind of put some space on me because I laid the bike down and golly, because I keep doing stuff like this. It's like, come on, dude, like, race with some authority here, you know? But they put some space on me, and I'm just thinking, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up.
Oh my God. I'm very tired.
I gotta work on this fitness.
You got it. Oh.
So frail. So weak. Come on. So I'm starting to catch up here and I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay. Here are my people. You know, I'm gonna get back into this race and, you know, start doing some work.
Trying to get the goddamn bike in third.
At this point, I see Diego. There he goes up the hill. So I'm like super excited. And then
Never fails. Always some bullshit with me and racing.
you know, I'm always finding new and unique ways to take lap 1 soil samples. And that's why I can't win a race.
Oh, come on.
Definitely not a happy camper right now. Catching this guy here. Up. Gave it a little too much.
All right.
We all been there. He looked like he was all right.
Oh my God, don't go over the edge of that.
That creek is right there. There's a couple bumps like right there that absolutely jackhammered my hands every time I went through there. And it wasn't until later that I figured out I could just go around them. But I felt compelled to just run straight over them every time. You know, and going through this video, I kind of realized I wasn't saying very much to the downed riders. I probably should have been checking on them and doing a better job of that, but I was just so dazed and confused from the heat and being tired and just so pissed, you know, for making so many mistakes. I just think I was just out of it. I think there's a guy, yeah, there's someone right on my butt right now. I'm trying to put some semblance of rhythm together here and just try to stay ahead and maybe take back off, but he is right on me. So slow. so lazy. I was tired though.
Got my ass.
Ooh, that bike sounds good. Yeah, he got me straight up. I mean, just nailed it. He's gone. Look at that.
I'm just lazying around in third gear.
Seriously. Just so passive, not really trying hard, but I'll say that the overinflated tire, the bike drops, etc. I did not feel good. And this is only lap 2. Long way to go.
I really cannot feel the grip in my front tire at all.
It was different than I'm used to, for
It
sure.
feels so hard. All right, come on, let's get oh this.
All right, now check this out here. I'm just like, just drive down in here. Where do I go? What do I do? Of course,
That's
I see.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
I see a couple of my riders,
gotta
or
be
people in
kidding me,
my
man.
class, take off, and you know,
They gotta take those arrows down.
I was gonna say, you know, in the race, it looked like it was kind of poorly marked, but someone had actually run through a tape line right there, and if that tape line was up, it was definitely a lot more obvious. But it looked like there was a couple arrows on the trees from like previous ride days or something that, if you got in there, it really looked like you were supposed to go straight, and so just kind of confusing, but it happens. Catching my boy Scott Fortenberry here. At least I think that's him. Oh, traffic jam. Oh man. Just toss the bike right down the hill. I ain't riding it down. I'm just push it down. Poor guy. He pulled it out of the way though. Kudos on that.
Thank you.
This is not
Coming.
cool right here, man. Oh man. She was crying or something, man. That didn't look good.
She looked bad. That looked bad. Hope she's okay. Gotta keep the blood pressure low, y'all.
And honestly, I have a real bad problem of kind of letting my emotions get the better of me and just making everything worse, and ultimately ends up me just being more tired, and fatigue is 100% my limiting factor. I mean, obviously my riding technique's not the best and all that, but you know, anything I can do to keep, you know, my blood pressure down, heart rate down, and just try to, I don't know, get less tired. That's just better. A nice little rock garden doesn't help with that though. Gotta give to Scott here, man. I basically caught him, and now he's just nowhere to be seen.
Oh no.
That turn got me all race long. Oh, there he is. can't really see it but yeah, the guy in front of Scott, who's the guy who passed me earlier, let Scott go by, and I was like, no, not yet, he's gonna get away. So now I'm kind of stuck, and Scott's taking off. And this dude was absolutely faster than me earlier on, but I think he's sort of slowed down at this point. But I've been following him for a little while, and wanted to get around him, but I was still kind of in that point where I was still just too tired and winded to really force the issue, and I figured it was just better to lay off and wait for a better moment. Fell the first time, flawless the second time. I don't know what I was thinking the first time. I'm definitely being held up now. I love the way his bike sounds, man. Alright, we're good now. So now I'm just thinking I gotta catch back up to Scott. Scott's got the orange jersey. It's solid orange on the back, just for reference for later on.
Pick it up just a little bit here.
I like this sand section.
Come on, Steve-O.
Lap 3, let's ride.
Ian.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to see when I peeked over my shoulder.
It's Ian behind me. Ian, if you're watching, I see you, bro.
What's up, Ian?
I really wish this was a D-Rider. That'll work.
Right now, Ian is like literally right on my back tire. And actually right there, he ran into my back tire. We talked after the race, and I was like, man, you know, could you go around me? And it's like, I was basically going just fast enough to stay in front of him, and he was tired too, and just didn't quite have the strength to just make the move, you know? So here we are back to that spot where it's kind of tough to see where to go. And Ian actually goes straight. And I was pissed. Because this is definitely a longer route, and it's, you know, you definitely gain time back.
No, sir.
And when I got up here, I thought he went straight and just kept going, and like he had just took off and just completely got out of sight. But no, he'd actually turned around and got back. So kudos to you, Ian. One of the women's A riders here. They were doing good.
love that jump. All right, I finally feel like I'm kind of getting in to a better rhythm here.
I definitely felt better.
I really apologize. I've been so quiet. I know you guys love to hear me talk. I feel like my body has finally calmed down from the start.
I did.
And I've been able to do some decent passing to make up for the terrible mistakes I've made. I feel like my nickname in racing should be Steven Damage Control Harris. Because I'm always making up for mistakes. Had the best start I've ever had. Second place. Right behind my boy Diego, who's in first. I guess he's still in first.
What's up, Diego?
I wonder how he's doing. And then had that little tangle up.
At the vine.
Which got me tired.
Drop the bike.
Had that tangle up, which got me tired, and then went to the top of that hill and crashed.
Like an idiot.
Which is a hill that's so easy.
Ooh.
Come on. Almost f***ed up there.
I did.
That hill crash got me tired. Luckily it wasn't race ending. Oh my God.
Looking straight down. Just staring at the ground.
I hate this shit. Come on, dude. Come on, buddy.
I wasn't sure if this was a D-rider or not. I don't think he was.
Appreciate it. My technique is totally out the window. Maybe I should recommit here.
Technique.
See if that helps. Pegs and knees. Let's think about squeezing the bike here.
I'm not using good technique because I didn't use good technique, and now I'm too tired to try to use good technique.
How about those braking bumps, y'all? I gotta love them. I've literally been chasing this guy down for so long.
Scott Fortenberry, the man who just keeps on going.
I feel like I just have no suspension right now.
Seriously, my front end felt like a freaking jackhammer.
In the rear. All right, we gotta catch this guy.
Rear end of the bike wasn't
Oh
great
shit!
either.
Oh my.
I love this log hop. Whack. I feel like he would hear me, and when I get close, he'd start to pick up the pace. He's definitely moving a little quicker here. I think I definitely had more pace than he did, but he was just cleaner. And honestly, that was the difference maker in this race. He made less mistakes and he beat me. I mean, I was catching him several times after making mistakes, so I definitely think I was faster.
Very
But
important not to go off the edge there.
doesn't really mean anything when he gets third and I get fourth, you know, so.
Jesus Christ, dude! Pick a side, god damn.
I'm sorry, Scott. I was butthurt. I was butthurt, buddy. I think this is lap 4. Yeah. So I'm starting to see dust here, and I think I'm starting to catch Diego. And I don't really see anybody, so I've been going for a while, and I kind of, you know, I've been chasing this person for a while, and I still don't see him. So they're definitely going kind of my same speed. So I'm thinking it has to be him. Peek over my shoulder. Scott's still there. Now at this point I see him. I know it's him. And now I'm really getting excited because I'm like, okay, I'm back up in the top 5 or so, you know, top 3 maybe even, and it's time to put some pressure on. But I get here and I hear Diego's bike accelerating, and I know he didn't go this way. He went straight. But I haven't confirmed it yet. And then I kind of get up here where I can see.
Everybody's taking that line and cutting the course, including my good friend Diego.
But seriously, I don't blame anyone for doing it. I don't even really consider it a course cut because it was so hard to understand what to do right there. So I mean, it just is what it is. I knew to take a right, so I couldn't.
Come on, Steven.
I couldn't
Come
in
on,
good
push
conscience
through,
not go right
You
and
got
just
this. Come on. Muster the strength.
do it the way it's supposed to be done. But again, I don't blame anybody for sure.
Little extra on every single thing. Come on, little extra on every single thing.
That's what you got to do. Just that little extra. I knew I was having a competitive race despite my mistakes, and I was just trying to tell myself, to just do a little bit more on everything because it's easy to kind of get in a rhythm that's, lulls you to sleep, and I was just trying to push it just, 5% more, if that's what I can do. So I'm getting close to Diego here, and we're in the technical stuff, and I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure where I'm going to pass him. And it wasn't necessarily on purpose, but I knew we were getting closer to a point where there was a spot where there was multiple lines. And again, I wasn't like I was timing it or anything, but I definitely was conscious of the fact that there might be an opportunity to get by coming up pretty soon. Especially now. The Vine is a pretty memorable landmark. But here it is. I can see him going for the left line, and I know I don't go that way. And I was like, man, can I do it? And I had just enough space. What's up, Diego? Oh, I hope he watches this. But now, he's right on my ass. And I'm under constant threat. But something happens to him right here, and like you can hear, his bike turns off. So I'm not sure what happened, but at this point I know he's not moving, and so I'm just thinking like every foot I can get is just pure gravy right now. So I push it a little hard to get away and kind of put a gap between us. Man, that's always sketchy.
Little extra.
So I reminded myself to push a little harder through this because this is one of the spots I hated the most. And even though I'm obviously not going through this thing very quickly, this was definitely the fastest I made it through the rock garden all day. I have some buddies that were asking me about my videos, and they don't actually race or ride dirt bikes. So if you guys are watching, when you go through a rock...
Different class, Timo! Yeah, baby, let's go!
My boy, Stephen Hart. 50 years old, still out there killing it. But yeah, when you go through a rock garden, it's just super, super...
Just gotta keep going.
You know, tons of
Little
impact.
extra on every single thing, come on. Keep that momentum up.
There's tons of impact, and your bike's just hopping around, jumping around. It's really tiring because it's not smooth. And I'm terrible at dealing with stuff like that, so it's even worse for me. Finally avoided those braking bumps on the last lap there.
Yo, 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 yo!
I'm sorry about this one.
Yo! My bad.
I'm sorry, dude.
I thought that guy was getting over. I'm really sorry that I ran into him.
I am. It's a miscalculation. I
thought for sure he was swinging over.
Yeah. If you're watching, man, I'm sorry I hit your leg.
I hate this. Come on, Steve-O. See the trail. You gotta see the trail.
See the trail, you say? What an interesting concept. Maybe that's foreshadowing?
Oh, where the hell am I?
Wow.
No.
Where are you going, Steve? See the trail. I thought you were supposed to see the trail. It wasn't until my good buddy, Scott Fortenberry, passed me once again and showed me where to go.
Gotta be kidding me.
So here I am. Here I'm again, playing chase.
All right, I gotta get this guy.
You know,
Gotta be kidding me.
I should know better than that. When we're approaching those slow obstacles, I should just assume that the person in front of me is gonna screw it up and automatically go for a different line instead of just following them. You know, it's gonna be a slow approach no matter what. And if, hey, they clear it and they do it fine, by all means, just they clear it, I'll clear it, and we'll both go on. But if they mess up, and I don't, well then I'm on another line and I can potentially pass them, but I can't be following into those slow approach obstacles. I've got to pick, you know, an alternate spot to, you know, get over a log hop like that. All right. I'm probably really embarrassed about what's about to happen now. So I've got Scott's number and I'm trying to get him. And then...
This guy.
I was so butthurt. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry. That was totally my fault. Completely my fault. I carry a lot more momentum down that downhill than he does. And I don't know. I guess I thought maybe I would just drive around him on that. And he hit the brakes to slow down. I had to slam on the brakes to avoid running into him. And then I got onto that little off-camber piece and I just washed out the bike and fell. But I was pissed. Probably said some things I shouldn't have, but sorry about that, Scott. Diego is right on my ass right now, and he was revving at me earlier, basically telling me, you gotta go faster or I'm gonna win. So I went faster. But after getting through that section, I noticed I could barely get my fingers off the grips to get to the brakes and the clutch. So I had to back off again because I was scared I was gonna crash. I don't know about you guys, but there's this off-camber bump right before scoring. And Diego, I mean, he is right in my hip. And I thought I was going down for sure, but got in there, got 4th place. Had a good time racing. Rusty's, this is a great course. Hard to race on. Super interesting ride.
Hey! Listen. Listen, bro. That was a sick-ass race. Bro, if I wouldn't have dude, I got lost. I got lost so many times.
Here come the excuses. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. That's the race. Had a super great time at Rusty's. Hope you guys had a good time as well. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. And we'll see you guys at Cole's Fun Pit. See ya.